Federal prosecutors say hundreds of people in Western Washington are victims of an elaborate fraud scheme that started with a couple stealing mail. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Mary Nam. Two women are accused of opening lines of credit and gaining access to the personal accounts of their victims. The total loss is over $600,000. On tonight's Operation Crime and Justice, KOMO's Jeremy Harris reports from Bremerton on how police caught up with them and the advice to keep your data safe from people who may target your mail.
Prosecutors allege this scheme went on for years, and it started with two women who stole mail and then used it to wreak financial havoc on their victims. This is Emily Vranic. She and her fiancée, Heather Marquis, now accused of financing their lives through fraud.
These two defendants in particular seemed very confident, shall we say, arrogant about their ability to inflict this type of harm on people.
Assistant United States Attorney Victoria Cantore is prosecuting the couple.
There's 278 estimated victims total. The estimated losses are $620,000.
How did the mail play into this?
They would intercept the mail. They would take out some personally identifying documents. They literally had, pages of notebooks filled with profiles of individuals. Then they would put it in their name, send it to their address. It was a complete identity takeover at that point.
Court filings spell it out, alleging Vranic and Marquis paid for their Bremerton home with other people's money and opened lines of credit and ran up charges. In some cases, they got access to their victims' bank accounts.
It's scary because it feels so easy. I think that's the part that really is terrifying, is that it feels so simple.
Simple bank statements up to credit cards, checks, really any sort of financial documents that you or I may get in the mail.
Postal Inspector John Wiegand says the case shows the risk of your personal information ending up in the wrong hands. How do you prevent falling victim to something like this?
Pick up your mail every day. If you're not going to be home, put your mail on hold. Mail theft ends up being primarily kind of a crime of opportunity. Anybody can fall victim to this, so we always ask people to report.
At a hearing last week, Vranic, she was released from custody and is now staying with family, but Marquis appeared in court today. She pleaded not guilty to the charges, but she's been ordered to stay in federal detention while the case moves toward trial. If convicted, both women could be facing over a decade in prison. Reporting from Bremerton, I'm Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.
Both women have pleaded not guilty and are currently scheduled for trial this summer.